Hi, I'm Jody Wissing for CreativePro, and in this video, we're diving into a classic design showdown, human versus AI. Can artificial intelligence really hold its own in giving a cluttered slide a fresh new look? Let's find out. Welcome to Deck Duel. We gave the exact same prompt to several AI engines and to a human designer. The challenge? A slide makeover on an overloaded text-heavy slide. There are a couple things you need to know about slide makeovers. There's more than one right way, and this is just one approach. Additionally, a slide makeover for one slide often means we'll end up with multiple slides, as we want the content to dictate the number of slides we use. Here we go. Here's our starting slide. Whew, that's a lot of text. Let's look for the topic. Looking at it, I believe the topic is about how we use AI while keeping the human element in our communication. Here's the prompt that we're giving the human and AI. We're giving them both content direction and we're giving them design direction. For the first part, we want simple slides and to use as many slides as needed. For the design, we want it to be high-tech, a blue color palette, and to keep images realistic. Let's look at the AI-generated slides first. Let's start with Copilot by Microsoft. When giving it the prompt, here's what it generated. Overall, these slides feel like the typical, just add some content in an image slides that I see, and then we call it done. No wow factor. The title is pretty good, but not exactly the point of the slide. And this doesn't look too techy or blue either. I like that it took off the bullet points, but it's still a lot of copy. And that image is a little creepy. It looks more astrological than it does AI. And the images like this are what we're trying to avoid. We ask for realistic and use people. And well, they're people, but they're not really the style that we asked for. Now let's give our prompt to Google's Gemini. Aside from the wrong size, these still feel really text-heavy. After the first generation, I asked for the 16:9 ratio slides, and it told me several times that these are 1920 by 1080. Clearly that's a miss. In this first image, a hanging word is in the title. These are simplified somewhat, but again, no wow factor. The title is good, and it did add short titles to each point, which I really like, although the design doesn't make it stand out enough. Now let's try Beautiful AI, which is specifically designed to generate presentation slides. At a glance, the slide designs have that infographic feel and look simplified. The colors are off-brand and do not match the requested blue. I like the icon use and that they simplified it to 3 points. The format here is used 3 times, so even with the background, the color and the color change, it still looks like the same information, and still too much of it. Some of that content should be on the speaking script. It incorporates the power of storytelling, but it doesn't tell one. Storytelling is a great way to keep the human element in your presentations. Here I like the arrows as they communicate a forward movement, and depending on your verbal presentation content, these could work really well. The ending slide has way too much copy, and it should end on a simple thought or statement. And I'd also be remiss not to include ChatGPT here. I had to add several more directional prompts to get slides, and then of course everything I put in after that. Yep, you guessed it. It made everything into slides when I just needed content. And I didn't cut the text off on these. ChatGPT did that. And it squished the AI plasticky looking people. Still has bullet points, although somewhat simplified copy. Now for our human. That's going to be me. I'll be doing a slide makeover. Here's what I came up with. Let's walk through them. Here's the original slide. I believe this is the topic here, maintaining the human element when using AI. Here's my attempt to simplify it, and it's still way too much copy for one slide. So I decided to break it into 6 sections. I added that last one because we want to start our presentation with a story to provide context. Here's the simplified slide and subtitle. Here it is visualized. And now we have a section or a title slide. And this is my starting story to provide a little context that AI is like the Wild West right now. Anything goes. My content starts with a statement of what AI can do for us. Then moving on to the challenges or the pain points to make it relatable. And then ways to use AI to keep it human. And I can go over those 5 ways to do it as this slide is up. And finally, ending with the same theme we started with and tying it all into a call to action or final statement. It's a nice way to bring your story full circle. Now let's look at the makeover side by side. The title is now clear and visualized. At a glance, it's easy to see what it's about. Here, we're telling a quick story to give it context. Then we have our content slides. One thought or topic per slide keeps your presentation moving along and makes it easy for your audience to know what you're talking about and at the time you're talking about it. Okay, so who did the better job with the slide makeover, the human or AI? It took me hours, whereas AI generated slides in mere seconds. At the end of the day, AI is learning from us, and I used AI to help me simplify my content and to organize it. I believe the best results come from us working together with AI as a creative partner. Because in the end, it's not about who's faster, it's about who makes it meaningful. AI supports the work, while humans shape the story. Meaning can't be generated, it has to be felt. AI can spark ideas, but only you can make them matter. Keep creating with intention. The story needs you.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to our channel. And for thousands more how-to articles and tutorials, visit our website, creativepro.com, and become a member today. Thanks for learning with us.